Miss Loretta used to say, baby, don't mistake somebody missing your presence for somebody changing their ways. I didn't understand what she meant until that rainy Tuesday night. The weatherman said storms were coming. By supper time, the sky turned gray. I made myself a bowl of gumbo, then put half of it away. Your chair still faced the television. Your boots were lined up by the wall. Funny how a house remembers people long after they stop coming home. I locked the back door like I always did, checked the windows one by one, sat down with my tea still steaming before the evening had begun. Then headlights rolled across my curtains slow, like somebody looking for yesterday. I knew that old pickup anywhere. Before I saw your face, I heard regret shut off its engine. He knocked after midnight, when the rain had soaked his clothes, when my heart had finally learned some things ain't meant to be reopened. He knocked after midnight, calling my name so low, but peace had already moved in, where loneliness used to live. I looked through that little peephole. You look 10 years older somehow. Hair needed cutting, wedding ring gone, hands shoved deep inside your coat. You held a paper sack from Magnolia Diner, one slice of pecan pie, extra whipped cream. You remembered my favorite. 20 years too late. You said, Tessa, please, can we just talk? I rested my forehead on that old oak door and whispered, James, we've been talking your whole marriage. You just started listening tonight. Some apologies arrive after they've got nowhere else to sleep. He knocked after midnight, when the rain had soaked his clothes, when my heart had finally learned some things ain't meant to be reopened. He knocked after midnight, calling my name so low, but peace had already moved in, where loneliness used to live. I remembered all them birthdays you said you had to work late, every anniversary dinner that turned into cold leftovers every Sunday. I kept looking toward the church doors, waiting to see if you'd walk in beside me. Pastor Green quit asking where you were. Sister Evelyn quit pretending not to know. And somewhere between all that waiting, I stopped being somebody's wife and started becoming myself again. People think the hardest thing is closing the door on somebody you love. It isn't. The hardest thing is forgiving yourself for all the years you kept opening it. He knocked after midnight, but midnight wasn't the story. The story was, I no longer jumped. Every time I heard his truck, still waiting. I wasn't. I picked up that slice of pecan pie, set it on the kitchen counter, turned the porch light off, and watched his taillights disappear through the rain. Next morning, I ate the pie with my coffee. It tasted sweeter without waiting for anybody to come.